The toughest SOB in WWE history.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
I got a premonition we're about to see some mud holes stomped and walked dry before our very eyes.
A man who just oozes attitude and does whatever he wants. Corey, remember when Stone Cold stunned Byron?
Oh my God, yes. How could I forget?
Hey, at least I got a free adult beverage out of it. I thought you didn't drink, Byron. Well, only with Stone Cold. The best in the world.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Always outspoken, always ready for a fight.
You know, sometimes CM Punk makes life a little harder for himself, but he wouldn't have it any other way. Punk is proud that he's accomplished so much in his career, and he did it all his way.
Well, Punk's looking to accomplish even more tonight.
CM Punk looks ready to make a statement inside the ring. This is a dream match for many in the WWE Universe, a battle between two rebellious Hellraisers, Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk.
Two men who can burn the house down in the ring or with a mic in their hand. But for all they have in common, the question remains, which of them is really the better superstar?
A question everyone can't wait to get the answer to. I know there's a lot of shared respect between Punk and Austin, but there can only be one winner at the end of the night. And Punk gets battered as his opponent goes to work.
This is how it starts. The groundwork is being laid here.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Austin's got the pedal to the metal.
Getting him right into the corner.
Stomping a mud hole in the opposition.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it. Big elbow. Got the leg. Looking to take the legs out.
Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
Strong counter from Punk. And he needed that badly.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
Trying to put them away, able to counter into a clothesline.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Stone Cold with his trademark offense. Punk has no answer for Austin's stiff attacks right now.
Getting raided with a succession of strikes. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
You don't earn a nickname like the Texas Rattlesnake without being a fearsome combatant.
What is it that makes Stone Cold such a dangerous competitor, Corey?
No doubt about it, Cole. It's his intensity. Austin doesn't second-guess himself. He does everything at full throttle. That inability to hesitate is what makes Stone Cold so dangerous.
Knee to the gut. He's quick to get out of the way there. Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
There it is. Austin going full throttle without hesitation, and he now has the advantage.
Looking for a scoop slam. No, slips behind.
Inverted DDT.
Excellent opportunity for Punk to shift the momentum.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oof. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Turns it around. And now propped up in the corner.
Stomping a mud hole in the opposition.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Fending off a 2 count there.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
And Punk gets countered there.
The Texas Rattlesnake letting it fly. Mud hole stomping.
Going for sliced bread.
But a counter power slam. This rivalry has really started to heat up over the past few weeks.
There's always something simmering under the surface here, Cole, and they're living proof of it right now.
And saw what was coming there.
CM Punk sensed that was coming.
Wasting no motion on the counter. Got him where he wants him.
Up and down.
Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
Turns that in his favor.
Oh, look at this. Austin.
Pile driver.
Just caught all that with his face, but now CM Punk looks like he's opened up.
Man.
Boom.
There's press. And the piston-like right hands. There's press. Hammering away.
Austin knows he has to hit Punk with his highest caliber offense.
Austin with
Stunner. Stone Cold with a stunner.
end of the line for Punk.
Well, after winning the matchup, out of the ring and
Time to hit the shower.
celebrating and...
Wait.
I mean, come on now.
Of course, we should have known better.
Oh, thank goodness here to send all the way to the outside. Thank goodness. Noble display.
The superstar anxiously awaiting the arrival of their opponent.
And not even waiting for their opponent to get inside the ring. This just speaks to how much bad blood exists between these two.
And the referee trying to restore some semblance of order, but the damage has been done.
Well, clearly, the advantage goes to the one who initiated the attack.
Of course, the other superstars should think about asking to have this match rescheduled. There's no way they can compete.
Emotions running high in this highly anticipated match, but this match is now officially underway.
Yeah, clearly there's nothing but bad intentions in the air right now. These competitors are ready to have a real battle.
Sometimes that's the only way to settle things between superstars. At least now it's contained within the confines of the ring.
Over and over again. Stone Cold with his trademark offense.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring. And Mysterio needed that.
Middle rope. Crash landing. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Crash landing. Powerbomb. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you. Never a good time for that to happen. Oh, missed connection.
Dominic gets the better there.
Taking the easy way.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
Up to the second rope.
Oof.
So, Corey, how do you contend with a dirtbag like Dominic Mysterio in the ring? Because for all his faults, he does have the in-ring skills to keep him one step ahead.
Faint praise, Cole, but I'll say, like father, like son. It's all about grounding Dom. Take Dom's legs out from under him. If you take away Dom's mobility, he's going to have a hard time getting going.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Powerbomb! A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Elbow right to the heart. Austin's working hard to get this thing wrapped up so he can clock out.
And he knows those. Austin! Austin got it!
Going for the cover. I've asked around the locker room and a lot of people. It's over. Stone Cold wins.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
So chalk up a win for them in this match, and I think it's safe to say it's all thanks to that fairly vicious attack we saw.
They really had the rug pulled out from under them. No way to prepare for that earlier onslaught.
Every match comes with its fair share of surprises. It just comes down to how well you can roll with those punches.
The leader of the Attitude Era, the Rattlesnake.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
I've got a premonition we're about to see some mud holes stomped and walked dry before our very eyes.
A man who just oozes attitude and does whatever he wants.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I saw a cooler full of Steve Weisers over there. I'm going to make sure they're well guarded.
Hey, if you see a kombucha, grab one for me.
A what?
A kombucha. Here comes Big Bronson Reed.
And his opponent from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed tips the scales at over 330 pounds, but has the agility of a man half his size.
Though when that tsunami comes crashing down, you'll know you ain't facing a cruiserweight.
Bronson Reed is indeed ready for war.
I have a feeling we're just moments away from another jaw-dropping, pardon me, Stu, tsunami!
A 300-plus pound behemoth, Big Bronson Reed has an incredibly intimidating physicality. The moment this man hits the ring, you know what you're in for.
But what's deceptive about Reed is how well he moves for a man his size. The guy's built like a steamroller, but he's agile and fast. Oh, and one more thing, he likes to come flying off the top rope like a boulder hurtling through the air.
And when he lands, you can just about feel it all the way back in the cheap seats. The power of Big Bronson Reed is just astonishing.
And on the other side of the ring is a man with fire in his eyes. The Texas Rattlesnake is not waiting to get in anyone's face.
Austin is merciless, vindictive, and trusts no one. And that's when he's in a good mood.
And now Reed is under immense pressure.
And this match is all Austin now.
Sent into the corner. Delivers the knee.
Stomp after stomp. Look at Austin go. Austin's not stopping. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. Oh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Austin stomped a lot of mud holes in his day, Corey. What's key to making sure he's not at the bottom of one?
Plain and simple, be ready for a fight. I can't remember if Stone Cold has ever applied a hammerlock, but when it comes to throwing fists and delivering stomps, there is nobody better at dishing out that kind of punishment. You can break out the fancy stuff later if you want, but you got to wear him down first because he will force the match to be a brawl.
Oh, roll up here. And a shoulder in the air.
He's still in this.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Austin's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Could be exactly the fire starter the Rattlesnake needed.
Gorebuster!
Attack after attack coming from Austin.
All of Reed's power is smartly being negated.
Strikes with another punch.
Just going all out with every blow.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
And there was some force on that move.
That move had to have taken every ounce of strength inside of them.
The Rattlesnake strikes.
And that's what you expect from a fight against Stone Cold.
Avoid it as long as you can.
Austin with
Stone Cold Stunner.
Austin got hurt.
Time to celebrate a massive victory here.
What a win. What a battle. Wait from behind.
Oh, with a kendo stick.
What the? What is this superstar trying to prove, just ambushing from behind with a kendo stick?
Here comes his opponent from behind. An attack from behind.
Rolled back into the ring. How is he even going to be in any condition to compete now? The official checking on him, and I guess he says he's good.
I believe the attacker was probably a bit worried about this match, hence the sneak attack.
We gotta respect the determination of this competitor. Despite that sneak attack, still willing to compete.
They're brave, even if they are dumb. That attack before the bell doesn't seem to have diminished these superstars' eagerness to start this match.
You're right about that. You can see some very determined looks on the faces of these competitors as we get underway.
These superstars were certainly in a hurry to get this started.
That was a brilliant strategy, guys. Throw your opponents off by taking the fight to them. Right to the knee.
And Carlito might have underestimated his opponent. Carlito is losing grasp of this match now.
Nothing can stop Stone Cold. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Caught that and reversed it.
Big clothesline.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Corey, what's Carlito got to do here to really take control of things, to really swing this match in his favor?
Carlito needs to remind people just who the hell he is, Cole. Carlito might not be the young hotshot anymore, but he's still as dangerous as ever in the ring. Still someone you don't ever want to turn your back to.
Lands the elbow. Relentless offense from Steve Austin.
Carlito is getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Bringing this back into the ring.
DDT.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
With an elbow drop.
Defiance in every bit of offense from the Texas Rattlesnake. Austin!
Stone Cold!
Nobody recovers when Austin hits that.
Covering their opponent for the win. Austin gets the win. What a match.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Facing some serious adversity and still coming out on top.
This is a well-earned win, no question there. Toughness was on display in this one.
Just goes to show that breaking the rules doesn't always pay off.
No rules were broken, Saxton, but it was almost worth the risk if you ask me. I thought they almost had them.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
No doubt that Dom has the skill to stand on his own. He doesn't need to keep dragging his father's name through the mud.
Oh, Cole, let's be honest. Dom has already overshot any and all expectations in WWE. You can't deny his talent and his it factor.
Listen, I admit Dom has put work in to reach this level, but he's still a slime ball. And guys, what a thrill it must be for these superstars to compete here on Thanksgiving.
Especially considering what this day has meant to this industry over the years. For decades, Thanksgiving was considered one of the biggest nights of sports entertainment. And that tradition continues here tonight.
The toughest SOB in WWE history. The iconic Texas Rattlesnake. A pivotal figure in the Monday Night Wars.
If it isn't the definition of irony that WCW once fired this man who would go on to become one of the biggest names in the history of this industry.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has done it his way every step of the way.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And his opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Each man in their corner awaiting the bell for what should prove to be one of the most challenging matches of their career. Big fight feel, big fight atmosphere. World Heavyweight Championship on the line here tonight. Connecting on the DDT.
Oh, right across the solar plexus.
Rapid forearm rakes.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Down to Owen and a double axe handle smash.
Bang!
Dropping the elbow. The challenger enduring the punishment.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight.
Endless stomps in the corner. Man, another stomp. Thunder and lightning raining down on the challenger here. Dominic able to avert that.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
And you've really got to keep your head on a swivel when you're in a match against Dominic Mysterio. There's simply no low Dominic won't stoop to. Kid's a real scumbag.
Enough, Cole. Dirty Dom's not afraid to do whatever he needs to do to get the W. That's not scumbaggery. That's being a smart competitor. At least you're right about keeping your head on a swivel around Dom. That's also being a smart competitor.
That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon. And now headed to the outside.
Oh, with authority!
Dominic going up high.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it. Delivered into the barricade.
That'll do it.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Austin trying to kick some you-know-what right about now.
Boom, what impact! Stone Cold takes the upper hand.
And this is what being a smart competitor gets you. If you keep your head on a swivel around Dirty Dom, he will fall, just like this.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Incoming. Crash landing. Powerbomb.
Getting laid out has to have the challenger rethinking their strategy. Something has to change here.
Stone Cold with a well-timed shot.
Bam.
Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Crucial turnaround there. Keeps Dominic away from more danger.
Prime opportunity now for Dominic to get some separation and gather himself.
And Dominic's resolve might be wavering here.
Dominic now is going to have to dig down deep.
Forearm just raking across the face. And targeting the leg there. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Good defense there.
This rivalry has gotten so personal, so intense. Who knows what these competitors will do to each other next?
I'm guessing no one will be baking I'm sorry cookies.
Only if they plan to shove the cookies down their throats, Saxton. That's where we're at with this whole situation now.
Austin with a reversal. German suplex released. The champ looking a little worse for wear. With the counter.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Spine buster.
With a sit out. Nasty.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's
From the top rope.
Step ahead there.
all the way up. And the
Big time powerbomb. And Dominic could be moments away from doom.
Austin with the stunner. The champ is in control.
Big time clothesline. Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Try as you might, you just can't get the title off Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A successful title defense for him tonight.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
Steve Austin has something on his mind. The champ taking his own opportunity to make a statement.
Gotta say, always love hearing what the champ has to say.
Yeah, never a dull moment when he's got the mic.
He has heard enough, and now he's out here to do things face to face.
Maybe even set the record straight.
He might not have expected this interruption, but he better be on high alert now.
He wants to prove he's the best, and now he's got a chance.
Let's see how this plays out.
And he wants the match to happen right here.
The champion won't back down.
And Karrion Kross is set to compete here. Meaning we're momentarily spared for more of his cryptic messages.
Yeah, Michael, but Kross is more than just talk. He's a dangerous in-ring competitor with zero regard for his opponents. He has no problem throwing someone on their head or choking the life out of them. In fact, I think that's actually Kross's idea of fun.
Well, that's because Kross is a twisted guy, an impressive talent, but still twisted.
And on the other side of the ring, you have the legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Coiled like the Texas rattlesnake he is, you know he's searching for the perfect opportunity to strike out at his opponent. Fists and boots will be flying in this match, and that's only if he takes it easy here.
With his methodical in-ring style, Kross really likes to systematically dismantle his opponents. Corey, how do you take on a superstar like Karrion Kross?
Don't let Kross dictate the rhythm in this match. Like you said, Cole, Kross likes that slower pace. So the key here is to pick up the pace. Get Kross all out of sorts. Push the tempo. Pick up the speed and watch as he eventually struggles. Stomping a mud hole in the opposition.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
And Kross is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Kross is floundering here. The pace is picked up, and he's unable to dictate this the way he wanted to.
Has his opponent up and driven down for a Texas pile driver. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Attack right to the sternum. He's definitely been worn down a little.
That's the roughneck approach we've come to expect from the rattlesnake.
That's just a beat down.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
And he is directed into the corner. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
The Texas rattlesnake letting it fly.
Stomping that mud hole and walking it dry.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
The Texas rattlesnake's humming now.
Yeah, the Kross just has to revert back to his killer instincts to regain control.
Oh, he scouted that.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
A kick out, you can see the frustration starting to build.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
The rattlesnake is in a precarious position.
Tick-tock doomsday has arrived.
Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
Nice counter by Austin. Stone Cold too slow there. Roundhouse kick connects. Taking the brawl right to Austin with that offense.
Face wash.
The cover for the win.
And only gets a 1 count.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Oh, man, he's got him in the crosshairs.
From the top.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation.
All the way up. And the
Big-time powerbomb.
Austin building up speed.
Oh, right to the heart. Austin doing what he does best, opening up a can of
Austin hits the stunner. Will that stop Kross?
Steve Austin picks up a strong victory.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Karrion Kross has to be seething over this loss.
Stone Cold with his fists in the air. Let's give him a heck yeah!
What is this dude doing here?
Well, clearly trying to get into the head of the competitor inside the ring. Wait, is he headed over here?
Oh, yeah, I think we're having a little guest.
Oh, no.
Show a little respect, Saxton. We're lucky to be graced by his presence.
Look, whatever you do, don't give him a headset.
How can you focus on your opponent in the ring when you got someone running around at ringside?
Running around, Cole, they're simply here to survey the scene, maybe take a few notes. It's about game prep.
Yeah, maybe take a few notes, likely to get involved.
That's the bell, but as we just saw, it looks like some people will resort to anything to get in someone's head.
So much for a fair fight.
What's unfair about checking a fellow superstar's reflexes, Saxton?
Oh, really? Is that what you think that was, Corey?
Wow.
Ooh!
Placed him in the corner here.
Unloading!
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Attacking the knee. Oof! Pounding the breadbasket. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Rarely do we see Drew get disassembled like this.
McIntyre's spirit might have wavered there a bit.
And Austin showing he can do this all day, all by himself. Oh, here we...
Did you guys expect this match to be this physical?
Absolutely. This is exactly what I came to see tonight.
And now the action spilling to the outside of the ring. Our guest commentator looking on.
Seems like our guest is taking issue.
Oh! Well, our guest commentator is no more, guys.
Well, we still got a match to settle.
Might not take that long. Somehow you got to try to focus on the match, not worry about what's going on around the ringside.
I agree with you, Cole, but this superstar seems to be having no trouble taking everyone out in the vicinity.
Such punishment being dealt by Austin.
Austin's opened up a can of you-know-what.
Drew is known as the Scottish Warrior. He loves a good fight and is not the slightest bit shy about letting his counterparts know.
This superstar is obviously trying to end this in a big way.
Why wait? Let's do it now. There's no getting up from this.
Oh, my gosh.
From the top.
Butterfly suplex.
You
really have to throw caution to the wind to even consider hitting something like that.
Oh, power slam.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
He's looking to get back in this.
Now's a chance for McIntyre to get back into this match.
East River crossing.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
Lifts their opponent's legs and just
out. Got him right where he wants him.
Now Austin's still alive. Getting the shoulder up before 2 tells me the end is not near.
Incoming.
Taking things to the top rope. From the top. Crash and burn.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure. Crash landing, powerbomb. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
And he gets set back into the ring. Austin getting ready.
Perched up top.
Knee drop. Oh. Punch. Nasty. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Ooh. Austin building up speed.
With an elbow drop.
No one's going to try to tell Austin what to do after that.
Letting his actions do all. Austin,
Stop. Drew is completely out of it.
And the cover. Amazing.
The Scottish Warrior refusing to lay down his sword just yet. But you have to think that took a lot out of it.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake.
just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again. Drew's getting cut off with the knees at every turn.
Oh, man. And oh, wow, look at the damage to Drew McIntyre's face.
Now into the cover. Will McIntyre be able to recover? An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Celebrate this win. You deserve it for focusing up and keeping your eye on the ball.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you have to imagine their head was not in the right place after that distraction.
That's true, Saxton. It's hard to focus on just the match when there's an outside variable at play.